You're okay.
Am I?
I mean, you're just okay.
Am I? I'm not doing great over here.
You're fine.
Look, you've moisturized her. You're
Oh yeah, no.
fresh.
I sat under my light stim this morning. I did a peel. Yeah, why do you look at baby's skin? It's glowing. Goldilocks' skin is glowing right now.
Yeah,
Just sucks.
Do you have slippers on? Are they the fuzzy ones?
No,
Are your toes all like lotioned up?
We can't do it. Oh, what's up, everybody?
Johnson & Johnson, baby lotion.
Welcome to the House of Halliwell. Welcome. Season 2, episode 11, Reckless Abandon. This was written by Javi Grillo. Does anyone know how to pronounce Javi's last name yet?
I'm just gonna keep.
Isn't it Javier?
You're gonna keep doing it wrong, so I'm just gonna keep letting you.
Marsach.
Sure. Not at all.
Anyone? Okay.
It's been a long time.
Next time he has an episode, you're just gonna have to ask him to come and say it. How about that?
Great. It was directed by Craig Zisk. The synopsis, quick breakdown, is the sisters must find a way to vanquish a ghost who is intent on killing all of the men in the family line, including the last male, a baby boy named Matthew.
Dark. Very dark.
Very dark.
It was.
All right. So this episode happened.
And you
thank you guys all so much for checking out today's episode of the House of Halliwell.
You almost didn't happen. Just kidding.
I know. Well, the big running joke after watching this episode, and one of the main reasons why Greg is here is, I personally called Holly after I watched it. I was like, it's a miracle that my character exists, because the way they've written Greg in this episode, it's like every woman's dream of dreams. He's handsome, he's caring, he's hands-on, really good with kids, understanding.
Not Greg. Yeah.
Dan.
Oh,
right.
I have no understanding for my own children. I did not sign up. They were all accidents. Okay.
Dan. The art's imitating life, my friend. And it's wild how they wrote your character to kind of help support the girls right now.
And that you almost didn't make it. Weren't even a fleeting thought in my mind at the time.
Was I though? Because Leo still has some very honorable mentions.
Fleeting.
No, honorable. I don't think they're fleeting.
I think they were just trying to save Dan. I think my time was running out. They were like, this is like episode 11. We're running out of episodes that even there's no connection. We have to see something they threw in a baby. I think they had Mike in my dressing room and found out that I came from a big family, and I just became a father.
Oh, in real life, you had just become a father?
I was working on it.
Aren't we all?
It takes practice, they said.
They said.
Sure.
Yes.
Hang on,
you got to get good at these things.
Trial run.
I don't know. You looked way too comfortable with the baby to have not been a parent already.
I love kids. I mean, I did honestly. I mean, myself, I enjoyed them because I knew I could give them back. But
that's how I feel. Red flag?
No, this was 2000. You didn't have any children that I know of yet.
No, actually, nobody knocked on my door. So you're correct.
So
word's still out.
I mean, okay, we're jumping a little bit. I just want to so the episode opens, right? And baby, aka Piper, is in a purple sweater set this time instead of a pink one. And the reason why she was in a pink sweater set the last episode is what we learned was,
I had to explain it.
Yeah.
There was no explanation for it.
Yeah. And
so I did.
Was it It's a spring like episode.
Seriously?
What was the air date again?
Seriously?
I mean, the details of that. What's going on with the purple sweater?
Well,
Actually, it was January
April
27th,
4th,
2000, so it was
okay.
actually quite chilly.
Oh.
I was 20 years old. Man, what a time to be alive.
Ew.
San Francisco in the Bay.
Mm.
Yeah, it was chilly.
Definitely chilly.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
you're there. Prue's hair is out of control, but what we find and we also find out that Prue's on Team Dan.
It is at the moment.
At that time, yes, Prue's on Team Dan.
At that time, she came around. She was even comforting in that part of the episode.
Right.
Yep.
And she's kind of hinting at, like Prue's kind of like, hey, are there babies in your future? Blah, blah. She's really putting the cart way before the horse. Because right? BK, like did you take umbrage with this too, or was it just me?
You did not fucking say umbrage.
I didn't take umbrage.
I take umbrage with it.
Take fucking umbrage with it, please.
This is why I'm still single. Reason 273.
I don't know about
Let's take umbrage with your sleep routine.
But Kelly called me last night asking for tips.
Oh my God, please do not infect him with your infection.
Oh,
Stop it. He's going to need fucking 10 things to go to bed.
yeah. Can you come down and hang out for a long weekend?
No.
Wow.
Take Finley.
It's too late. I give up.
It's too late for Finley.
I've traded him in for a younger version. Wait, okay.
Again, while you're single. Okay. This is when the producers told me what is going on.
Pew, 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 pew.
This is when the producer said, don't go off the rails. Stick to the outline.
Sorry, okay, I'm back. So you're freaking out. Like, Prue makes this whole bit about like, hey, you're, babies in the future. And you're like, slow down, calm down. And you're kind of having baby issues. And this actually is a question I have for all of you guys, because all three of you are parents. Did you, before you had kids, like, was this something that each one of you always like, did you always know you wanted to be a parent?
Hell no.
For sure.
Yeah. I thought I was going to be a parent by the time I was 24. Somehow growing up, I had it in my head. Like 24 was the number. And I was late. My son
But you
was
always
born.
wanted to be a dad.
I was 27. He's the age now I was when I had him.
Don't say that. Because he's supposed to come visit me this summer with his girlfriend, and I don't want to be responsible for any grandchildren. Or maybe I do. Maybe that's what you need in life.
That's been your purpose, Holly.
Yeah. To the world.
Yeah. Definitely wanted to have kids. That was definitely in my...
So you all three, this was something that you, or two of you, the two boys, knew. Holly, you were on the fence at this point?
Oh, gosh, no. It was nothing that I would sign myself up for. It was, I was raised by two teenage parents, so there's not a lot of maternal or paternal instinct going on there. And, if you're not, and sure, I had, cousins and whatever, nieces, but if you're not raised around a certain, like, what one would call a normal environment. I mean, my parents were in the nightclub, and I had to go find them. So you feel like maybe you're not cut out for it because you just don't have a lot of experience with it. So I wasn't on the sign-up sheet, no.
Got it. That's interesting.
But I just want you to know.
But then you made up for it. As soon as
when
you're like, I'm pregnant, let's do it again.
I want to do it at least 3 times to make sure.
Yeah.
And actually,
Barefoot and pregnant.
I just, hey, you need a spare, just like Drew said.
Wait, what did I say?
You said you were trading them in for a newer one.
Well, no, your sons, not Dave's.
That's the spare.
You're right. Okay, good. just we're clearing that. But okay, nice. Now, did anything about parenthood, like once you guys all knew that you were being parents, did anything actually freak you out? Like, were you worried?
Every parent is worried about their child and their health and sanity 24 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Never goes away.
And it
It
never goes
actually only
away.
gets worse. Like they say, like when they grow up, they start driving, they have all these levels. Brian just sends his full grown man to me and expects me to tell him not to make somebody pregnant. But listen, if he did, every time I called you Gramps, it would be correct.
Mm. No. That
Right.
it will happen soon
Don't
enough.
pre-Gramps me, guys.
Are you okay?
You
So here's
That's one
the
moniker I don't love.
bet right now. Are one of you three going to be a grandparent before I am a parent?
have you met Finley?
Wow, that would be weird.
You better get on it.
Well,
Get on it, because he.
So why don't you be a good wingman?
I try to destroy all of his relationships.
No, be a good wingman for me.
I don't think you're ready.
It's all about you, Drew. It's all about you.
No, it's about
Maybe
you guys in
it's-
parenthood. Clearly, you all three really like. Yes, this kind of universal concept that every parent worries about their kid, but like,
Yes.
was there anything specific that you felt that potentially inadequate about, like before you had the kid?
Well, no, of course. There's no manual on
there's
how
a
to
few.
raise a child, and that's the thing. You buy that book, What to Expect When Expecting, right? You go through that thing, and it's like, that doesn't teach you a whole lot, right? And then you just go, and it's wing it time, right? And I don't think. The worry's different, right? When they're little children, you worry about them getting taken, walking home from school, that type of thing. I know when I was little, there was in elementary school walking home, it was empty streets. This car pulled up next to me and was like, "Hey, your mom told you to get a ride home with me. She went to the store with the neighbor, blah, blah, blah." And it was like 100 yards from my house. Right. And I'm like, it just didn't make sense. And he's like, "Hey, get in the car." And he opened the door. He's like, and he started getting pissed. And I was like, "Holy shit." And I ran back the other way, hopped the fence and took off. And I just remember that's how volatile so many children are. Right. So when you talk about a baby, and my son growing up across the country at that age, I myself worried every day of his whereabouts, and it was, so I can kind of identify with, Matthew being gone, and and then when they're teenagers, you hope they don't do something stupid, and then when they're in their 20s, you hope they don't get pregnant and make you a grandparent too soon.
Hey, well put, sir. Well put.
See, and I often forget how catastrophic BK's mind is, because usually like you just worry about them like falling down or hurting themselves or getting sick, not necessarily being kidnapped daily. And for me, having three boys, and I'm sure for Greg it was much the same, is by the time mine are like 5 years apart, so by the time they were like 5 to 10 years old, that gamut was basically like I was just the referee trying to ensure that they did not injure each other or themselves every day.
That's still every day for me. I live in that. Yeah. It's like, it's living in different parts of the world and the country is been the challenge for me, because in California, there wasn't enough of me and I was outnumbered having three boys. So being a single parent raising three boys, it's such a blessing when you have a significant other to help, have a helping hand. And when they're underage, they just require more. It's like getting to and from sports practice, sports games, school functions. Can I go here? And they're all in different directions. LA, I think, was a little bit more worrisome for me because it's everywhere I lived, I made sure that I was in walking distance to their boys' school. So when they all came together at one school, I was like, thank the Lord. I've found my saving grace. One drop off, one pickup. I'm still at work. Walk home. Go to a friend's house. Perfect.
Mm.
A lot of wonderful mothers, very helpful. Just making sure their kids at play dates after school. Now it's kind of like they just check in with me. It's a very, very communal. We have a great communication. So it's gotten better as they've gotten older, because that younger 5 to 10 is definitely. I have three in double digits now. So just months away from one driving.
Wait, that's a whole.
Yeah. I mean, little kids, little problems. Big kids, bigger problems. The sex talk is.
Yeah. Take
God,
your brothers to school.
I never let Finley do that. I only let Finley do that if there was nobody else available ever. Would Taylor or Finley pick up the boys from school?
No, the closest thing I can relate to is my niece and nephew, who my niece is about to start driving within the year. And I look at her and I'm like, there's absolutely no way you should be operating a motorized vehicle. And my sister and her ex-husband, they're like, they can't wait so she can drive. And then she's like, and she's going to drive her brother to school. I'm like, are you guys out of your fucking mind? You're going to let them get in the car together and drive on the freeway? What?
It's a nice theory. In thought.
It makes me so uncomfortable. I'm not.
They're also not allowed to drive minors, so it's not even.
Okay, thank God. It makes me really I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Scary.
And watch Red Asphalt. Do you guys remember that? Did you have to watch that in drive time?
I've seen a course that was been given to teenagers, to learn how to hydroplane, how to turn into certain things. When I was on the East Coast, they had a program like that for kids. But I haven't found anything around here. I mean, now it's I'm teaching my son how to drive, so I'm trying to make sure but he's a much safer driver than I was.
I was just for a time for the beginning they are, and now Finley is watching Fast and the Furious through his windshield, and I'm like, no, just no.
Yeah, mine won't even leave the neighborhood. I mean, it's
and we didn't even have. By the way, when we all got our license, there was no one had cell phones. There was a car phone, right? Now everyone's on their cell phones. Yeah,
hold for the
car phone.
I think because I fixed your whatchamacallit, your gain.
But I bought a 1980 Ford Fiesta.
Ford Fiesta.
1,200. Yeah.
It was a manual.
I had to put 2 different clutches in it. I had to roll the window down. I had a wrench on the inside, and then I had to open the door.
Our kids don't appreciate stuff like that. We were roughing it.
But that was a car I could work on. Something would break down. I'd be up in LA commuting, and I'd walk down to Pep Boys, and I'd be able to go, fix my car and get home.
Pep Boys.
I can't do that today.
I'm just kidding.
It's called AAA. Get the car, take it to where it needs to go, fix it.
So
that's funny.
Segueing back into the episode, what was the kid thing? So basically, this baby's dropped off. Not baby's dropped off. Phoebe takes this baby. A baby has been abandoned. She's there.
He steals the baby.
She steals a baby from the precinct.
From the precinct.
Well, wait a sec. That whole setup, she just walks into. How does her and Daryl? How did she pitch that job?
She's trying to come in and be. She's trying to help him, right? And so he's like
all of a sudden, job. It's a real thing. It's a real position, and it works sometimes. Don't be a non-believer.
I believe in it, but how did she get
all
this
of a sudden she
job?
comes home and there's
no
a baby.
Setup to it. She's like,
Where was CPS and all this? Why didn't I don't understand how she even got out of that.
Child Protective Services for people who don't know what CPS is.
Well, in the sense of foster care.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a couple holes, but anyway, so she brings this child home, and what we find out is she kidnaps a child, and we find out is that this baby has been abandoned by his father because all the men in this family dynamic are dying, and he in order to save the son, he just basically abandons him.
Abandons at the police station.
Was it at the police station?
Yes, it's not illegal. It's a safe harbor.
You're allowed to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and fire stations.
Really?
And fire stations.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know about that?
That's how we get less babies in dumpsters.
Wow.
You really don't hear the chopper because the chopper feels like it's landing on the roof.
Don't hear the chopper.
Okay, awesome.
Like, not at all, actually.
Bizarre.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So, I guess, like, do we talk about this ghost?
Don't get me started on the ghost. Don't get me started on the haunted mansion ghost. Don't get me
talk about it.
I just want to know, Holly, can you knit? Because you know what? Your knitting out of the gate with that little teddy bear was so cute. And I mean, the crochet and everything.
Yeah, for someone who doesn't have paternal instincts or built in, you seem to actually kind of ace that test.
I have more paternal than maternal, which is why I have 3 boys.
Sure.
And then fate threw me a 13-year-old girl as a curveball.
Just to test your mettle. Just to see. Yeah, just see what.
She's fine.
She's all right.
She's fine.
She's all right. Yeah, she's all right. She called me last night with Rachel. I was like, "What's going on? It's Saturday night. What are you guys doing?" They're like, "Oh, we're just watching TV. How are you?" I'm like, they literally just called to chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I felt honored. That's the kind of person I am. You can call me on a Saturday night and you know I'm home. Alone.
Watching PPA.
Have rituals.
Watching the pickleball.
You should go to the Canyon Club with the kids. They all go together now. It's super cute.
Is that like the
tennis club?
It's that place out in the valley where they do like line dancing and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, do it. Do it. I'll send you a hat. I know you have boots.
Wow. You have boots.
Drew, I'll bring my boots in this week. Let's go.
Let's just go to the pickleball court.
We're gonna meet you some. We're gonna meet
one thing at a time.
Meet some young women.
You sat next to one on the plane. You could have hooked it up.
It's still early.
Okay. Moving back, we have to talk about this ghost because here's the main
your aggressive tendencies. V aggressive. V.
I'm not aggressive.
Little hot out of the gate. Little hot out of the every single fucking time, Drew.
Pew, 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 pew.
Reeling it back. Come on.
Roll it back.
Jesus.
This is rolling up the window.
This is Holly avoiding wanting to talk about our ghost as our main antagonist.
Don't get me started.
I know what you're doing. You're trying to...
Disneyland. And then when I get upset about the episode, people get upset about the episode, me getting upset about the episode. And the thing is, this episode deserved better than the Disneyland Haunted Mansion fucking ghost. There, I said it.
Okay, she dropped the pen. So we can discuss for a second. So there's this ghost who is a chauffeur.
Totally looks like the ghost from the Haunted Mansion. You said
I'm not fucking wrong. Just fucking.
Totally the
only thing I like about this episode is when she fucking.
No, don't jump there. That's the best. Hold on, we have to save that. We have to save.
Turned and swiveled around.
Yeah, you have this ghost, who was a chauffeur for this wealthy family, and I guess he got a crush on the matriarch of the family. And
he got
did they have a love affair?
I mean, that's the only reason to kill someone,
right? So maybe they have a love affair. It's not, but maybe it's not fully reciprocated. The chauffeur falls in love, but she doesn't fall in love back. And we are led to believe that her husband has killed him and they've buried the bones on the property. And therefore he's kind of now haunting them in this haunted mansion-esque type of way. And he's basically killing every single male in the line from his family.
Basically, he is. He's killing dudes.
He's killing all of them.
Dudes only.
Dudes only. And he but he can't leave the house. That's part of it, right? He's confined to this house. And so my question is, why not sell the house? Why not move? No? Anyone?
This is worse than the ghost.
These are rhetorical questions. Okay. You could have sold the house, but they didn't, because you could have abandoned the house, take your losses, and just, jump ship.
Yeah.
Like, so he's really upset. I'm going to kind of just jump to the end, then we can kind of like pick apart.
You're jumping to the end.
I'm jumping to the end because I'm looking at my notes, and I'm even going through my other personal notes, like, because I want to get back to Matthew and why he won't stop crying and like keeps just burping and pooping. That's weird.
That's what babies do.
So this show, yeah. So
much.
One thing that really jumped out for me is Martha's hiding in around the house, and he just like appears out of nowhere, and he's like, "So you think you can hide from me forever?" And you're like, "Wait a second."
Yes, I have many exes that I believe that is true, that I could just do that.
But
I mean, I do live on an island that is basically in Canada, so
that's true.
yes.
But you can't really hide around the house. Like he knows this is his domain. He can't really hide from her.
Sure.
No.
Sure. If you're fast enough.
From a ghost?
Oh,
now what?
Now what? Well, the ghost.
How about we go to the A storyline and not the B storyline? Let's just erase, delete the B storyline.
What was the A story? Oh, the three women and a baby?
There was one man and a baby.
Okay. That's true. Is it so four people and a baby?
Sure, if you must.
Was that the A storyline, do you think?
Absolutely. How dare you?
You sure it wasn't? Are you sure it wasn't the Haunted Mansion?
I'm 1000% sure.
What about when Martha?
I'm not talking about it anymore.
What?
No. Only when Martha took a header. That was I was at least we have some darkness here.
It's very selfless act she took.
Literally just sprints and jumps off the banister head first, hands, no hands, and just dives.
No, yeah, we have great stunt girls.
Well, because she was
made
guilty.
that decision.
Turns out
she didn't know it was an option.
She killed the chauffeur. She's guilty.
However,
but
the chauffeur driver.
Yeah, it's usually.
I mean, it could have been so much more without the Haunted Mansion ghost. He should have stayed at Disneyland. Go back to Anaheim.
Also, he got some real. He had some real interesting powers for a ghost.
Okay, I'm done with the B storyline. I will leave. I'm going to start drinking if you don't leave.
Fine.
The bad.
Fine. Back on the A storyline.
Okay.
All the things.
The love.
Girls were always in the action.
No, the girls were always in the action.
She's left.
She did leave. Great.
Oh, good. Let's talk about it.
See, I was missing out all the fun, and I get stuck with the baby. All the action, headers, jumping off banisters.
Wow. Yeah. I'll be honest. I'm having a hard time focusing on this episode because I didn't think it was that great. Spoiler alert. I like the dynamic of obviously the girls kind of, first being essentially allergic to this kid, but ultimately all three of them falling in love with it. Your storyline of kind of coming in and showing them kind of how it's done and just you got to be calm and peaceful and cool about it. It's.
Didn't you find it interesting that all the men with Dorian, and myself and Dan, and then Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
He didn't.
No, Jack was definitely more on the "I'm still a kid" tip.
Yeah.
Well, let's take the very
Yeah.
I mean,
he's like
zipping through the toy store or the baby store.
Yeah, on a scooter.
That's just Lachlan being Lachlan.
Yeah.
So he got lucky in this respect.
Man, he had so much fun.
So was New York?
He's like,
was New York
no.
like code for sex? Because he said it a lot.
Yeah.
They haven't slept together. It's an issue.
Yeah, that
Right.
was
So
happening.
he keeps pitching this New York trip because everything's going to happen in New York.
Hot clubs, romantic dinners.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what?
Yeah,
I know
he's laying it down thick.
I know somebody else who uses that tactic as well.
Who?
It worked, didn't it?
He's not you. The other guy in the lower left-hand corner.
What?
I mean, my left-hand corner.
Oh, is that BK? Just got real quiet.
No, I meant you.
What?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Well, this has happened in New York now. This has actually happened in New York. Incoming. It's a busy Sunday. This is why we don't record on Sundays. In New York.
By the airport?
No, this is my restaurante by the airport that's actually on the runway, which is literally.
Oh my God, how fun.
Yeah. It is. It's very
We're
fun.
all going up for 4th of July.
Oh my God, how fun.
Yeah. So cool.
I got to come to the island.
You're on mute.
Come to the island, man. Oh,
Self again? No, not you.
I am?
You were saying something about a New York tactic?
Yeah, so this has happened on our New York trip, and this has happened on our London trip.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just think the exotic locales are going to do it for you. And
what does this have to do with the A storyline?
this is the A storyline. You were talking about New York, so it reminded me of New York. And pew!
Yeah.
Crash and burn.
Mm-hmm. Well,
so maybe we should stick to our hometown grounds for a little bit. See how that goes.
I'm here. I'm here for the foreseeable future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll give it a test drive. But anyway, I was saying that, you know, I find like this idea of how you guys all struggled with the baby initially and then ultimately kind of all independently fall in love with it, even despite it just pooping and crying and sobbing the whole time. You kind of have this like beautiful connection to it. And, you know, it's despite yourselves not wanting to. But outside,
What's the question?
Well, there wasn't really. It was more of I was just admitting that I'm having a hard time, like trying to. It's just one of those episodes, right? Like I don't think the needle moves really. There's not like.
No! I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You hated this episode, and now you're trying to get me to hate it with you.
No,
and I can't.
No.
Yes.
You like this episode?
I do. I liked it because the girls were actually see. It all comes from a very specific lens.
Okay.
On my part.
Sure. Pray tell.
We got to go outside, which they often didn't let us outside. And the girls were happy to do this episode. They were happy and getting along. There, I said it. Now what? And so it was enjoyable. It was an enjoyable experience, which I think you can read on screen.
Yes, you guys definitely. But see, this is a testament, and this is something that we continue to come back to almost every episode. Watching you three work together, and it's the reason why the show still is as powerful as it is today as it was then. Like you guys are so beautiful. The dynamic works. You can make any storyline, whether it's incredibly written or or tough. Like it all sings. You make it.
Baby foot.
The plastic baby foot. Yes. Did anyone else?
In the shot.
Yeah.
In the shot.
Just an erect plastic baby foot.
Erect?
Is that the wrong word?
Yes. Again, 9,900,000 reason why you're so
Jesus. Come on.
The baby foot cannot be erect, even a fake one.
Well, what is the actual definition of erect?
No, you're.
Where are you going?
Where are you going with this?
Oh man. But you know what I'm saying? Like you guys are so good together. So yes, your experience and what you remember, it shines, right? Now, but looking at it from someone who has never seen this episode before or wasn't there to experience it, I'm looking at going, okay, so but like it's not the ghost, it's not, I never felt like you guys were in any danger. right?
Why do we have to be in danger for you to like an episode? That says a lot too.
Whoa.
This is like the 1,000 million trillion reason why you're single. Truly.
I think it's almost the network themselves saying, let's introduce a baby and see how it flies. And it's almost like pre-setting a thought to the audience and pitching the idea of family going forward, that one of the girls or multiple of the girls, they were kind of previewing what's yet to come and seeing if the audience buys into the storyline, right? And then the girls are so great with the baby and show so much love and so much fun. It wasn't long after. Maybe
it was our 33rd episode ever. So we often had these weird sort of like tasks that were given to us by the network or Spelling that said, well, what if we tried this? Well, let's do this. Well, let's do that and see what literally was appealing. And so they had no idea if they wanted more darkness, if they wanted more sex appeal, if they wanted more family show. They had no idea. So they just threw us a new curveball every week of like, hey, let's try this. More chokers.
This is
more chokers.
Like
Dan and Piper had out more.
This definitely, this episode does have touches of your relationship, right? There's definitely some single shots of Holly's character, Piper, looking at how Dan handles himself around a child, right? Like, did you guys catch this?
Yes, that was the main story point, my friend.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just catching everybody up.
Okay.
So,
You're okay with kids. Is that what you're asking, Drew? You're good with kids. I am obviously not with these by your own self.
No, yes, I'm great with kids. I'm very nervous around babies. Like true story. True story. My ex-girlfriend had her best friend. They had like a girls' date, and the babysitter dropped out last second, and they had like a baby. And they said, "Hey, Drew, do you mind babysitting this kid?" And I said, "Nah, not a problem. I'm good with kids." And she's like, "Okay, no problem." And she wasn't like a baby. She was older than Matthew, but this was someone who was still wearing diapers, right? What age?
Someone who is still wearing diapers.
How old do you have to be to stop wearing diapers? Like, what's the diaper age? Okay, so she's like 3.
2, 3.
And
she's a toddler. That's not a baby.
Okay, so she's a toddler, which might be worse or scary.
Yeah, because they're
so apparently the dad had been gone for 6 months on like leave or whatever. He was in the like special forces or whatever, and he was supposed to come home that afternoon. But there was not going to the crossover wasn't going to happen, so they needed someone to bridge the gap. So I'm there, I'm watching this toddler, and we're I'm trying to play games with her, whatever, and then she goes over to like the diaper stack, and she walks over and she hands me one, and I was like, oh, so you have to. We're okay. I've never changed a diaper at this point, and I panic. And I don't know what to do. So I go to the bathroom and I turn on the shower, and I'm just going to take off her clothes and just shower her down. And I've started, and she's in the bathroom with me, and I've pulled like down her pants, and in walks the fucking husband, who I've never met. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, can you imagine some dude that you don't know is in the bathroom, and your daughter's clothes are off and he's about to shower her? Now, my clothes were on, obviously, but like, I'm about to hold her up and spray her in the shower. And I'm so panicked. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so here. And I'm like, I didn't know how to change the diaper. I didn't know what to do. And blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it happened. It's something that we can laugh about now, but at the time, it was maybe one of the more awkward situations of my entire life.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. But there's like ointments and all these things that you have to do, and powder and talcum powder and
a lot of cream.
A lot of cream.
powder cream.
Actually, the
A lot of
powder's been
diapers.
known to give people cancer now, so we don't do the powder anymore.
Okay, so we don't do powder
There's no more.
anymore.
Oh, really?
I don't think they're
Public service announcement.
right. It's just ointments and stuff.
Yes.
But anyway, yeah.
It's been many a year since I've had to change a diaper, so
Thankfully.
You were really good at it, and obviously they were kind of test
I just
driving
gave
the
direction.
possibility of
Back
you
to the
being a
episode.
dad.
Main story A. Yeah, I just gave a lot of direction. I held the baby. I did the waddle, the rock.
Are those all real
You
things?
know,
Yes.
yes,
Wow.
very much so.
Okay. All right, family, let's take a moment and talk about HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. This summer, HelloFresh is here to take the work out of eating well. Reach your goals with delicious calorie smart and protein smart lunch and dinner options, plus new vegan recipes too. Get farm to table quality with every HelloFresh box. HelloFresh's seasonal ingredients are picked at peak ripeness and travel from the farm to your doorstep in less than 7 days for fresh flavor in every bite. So this summer, spend less time meal planning and prepping with HelloFresh's pre-portioned ingredients that make it easy to get cooking quickly. HelloFresh is your recipe for success. From foolproof instructions to high-quality proteins and veggies, HelloFresh brings out your inner chef with every tasty, easy-to-prepare meal. Are you stuck in a recipe rut? Take a bite out of something new with 40 recipes to choose from weekly. With options to please even the pickiest eaters, you'll always find meals everyone at the table will enjoy. So, if you like what you're hearing, and my mouth is watering at this point, go to HelloFresh.com/HOH16 and use the code HOH16 for 16 free meals plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/HOH16. We're at a crossroads, right?
Mhm.
Where like you have two eligible bachelors who happen to be on the show today. And they both have incredible merits and worthy of your love and attention.
Merits.
Yeah, but one was more manipulated by Cupid potentially.
No. Inspired. Okay. First of all, VK, you're the one that was like, you were the stalker guy that was like, he will never understand you. He will never understand your secret. Only I will. This guy, only me, no one else. Everybody else is dead.
Planting that seed of doubt.
Yeah.
Totally just mind gaming.
I thought you had my back, but I knew I was worried.
Yep. Nope.
Yeah, he definitely was not best man win. Like it was true love.
No,
No?
I disagree. There's a lot of manipulation and gaslighting going on there. And then we talked about the fact that we all thought that Andy was the stalker, but literally Leo just hovers around floating and nobody knows when or why or how. And he's mostly invisible or can be.
Pop in, pop out.
And, there was a lot he didn't need to see in this episode.
Well, this episode
Just
this episode sets up a lot of questions for me because I don't I haven't seen any episodes after this, so I have no idea why this doesn't work and ultimately why this happens. I'm pointing to...
You don't know why you're alive? You don't know why Chris is alive?
I'm still questioning my existence, clearly. But like the fact that, Dan and Piper aren't together and Piper ultimately ends up with Leo, like this is because right now the setup, and I'm sorry, BK, like the setup is like, Dan's perfect. Dan's perfect. You got great hair. You're great with kids. You're super supportive and loving of the woman. Like,
yep.
There was jewelry.
That was my time to
Yeah,
shine.
there was jewelry. You're buying gifts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good
Forgot about
point. I forgot about that.
You're bringing orange juice to her, but like not
breakfast
fresh squeezed.
in bed. I mean,
But
cereal.
But all this being said, it's like it does kind of set up this thing. It's like ultimately, how do you end up with Leo? Yeah.
How do we end up with Leo? I want to know. Well, we just not to upset the people because this is going to upset the people. But Greg Vaughn, who played Dapper Dan, was supposed to come back in season 8.
Yes, I was.
There's going to be a riot.
I was. Just
like as a love interest.
No, he's going to be Phoebe's love interest. You idiot.
Oh, speaking of Phoebe's love interest.
No.
Boy, it sure did get quiet, Holly.
Which one?
Yeah, which one? Exactly. Which one? Exactly. Both of y'all mute yourselves right now.
I don't have to mute myself. I can keep talking. I could talk all day. I could talk all day because I have the controls. I'm the captain.
Okay, stop ignoring that Dan was supposed to come back in season 8, and that would have.
Yes, I was, and I don't ever know what happened to that. I just know that I was working and they wouldn't let me out of contract or just adjust the schedule a bit to allow that to happen. There was some issue.
What show was this? Because the Charmed Dan fans will want to know.
And to give them, it was General Hospital.
Oh yeah, write your letters.
Yeah, send your letters to General Hospital back from the. What year was that? Like
2006.
6, yes, because I left the show in 2009. Yeah, I was in heavy storyline, and they didn't want to accommodate me to allow me to do 2 shows because it would show some kind of favoritism.
It's interesting.
Fucking
assholes because they'd probably do it now. Like what's happened now is like the game's changed a little bit where that cross promotion would probably benefit both shows. Like they would go, there's an opportunity here where we can pull fans from GH to Charmed and vice versa. Or vice.
They have
cross promotional opportunity.
On it. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I was just like, and I was back burner storyline at the time, and I was like, I didn't understand why they couldn't allow this to happen. And then they said, well, you have a storyline coming up, and I was like, well, it's not here yet, and I really want to do this. And I think they were talking like 6 to 8 episodes at that time. They weren't quite sure how many I could get in.
Well, that's a long separation. Wow. That's not a trial separation.
Yeah.
So he was supposed to come back in, like, I guess we can jump for a second to season 8. Are you and BK not together? Leo and Piper are having problems.
Yeah, where were you at that time?
And so Dan comes back?
Oh, I don't know. He was frozen for a while. He died again. He became human again. We went to like counseling for a while. I mean, it was rocky. It was hella rocky.
Where was I? Was I dead?
Yeah.
You were still not born yet. Technically.
Oh, so when you guys you consummated the relationship, this one was born?
Yeah, that one. That's the one.
Yeah.
Well, that's the second one.
Well, I'm a mistake. They remind me all the time off camera.
You were the marriage baby. Apparently, there is such a thing.
A what thing?
Where like people try to save the marriage baby. People do that.
Yep.
I've heard. Not me.
My third one.
That guy.
It was my birthday.
It was my birthday.
It was my birthday. It was a special occasion.
Yeah.
Bless her.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean,
I tell him. Trust me.
Is there anything else? BK, I'll start with you. Is there anything in this episode that jumps for you, positive or negative, that you want to kind of touch on before we wrap up?
Stop trying to make people hate it. It's not going to happen. Everybody to hate it as much as him.
Huh?
Everyone gets a turn.
BK, do not take the bait. Don't take the bait.
I'm just asking what jumped positive or negative.
I think you.
And it felt
you don't say negative. She's
the negative was the secondary storyline it was very melodramatic. It was almost like watching a Murder She Wrote or something. It was it was like a 70s or 80s vibe from
it's probably
the household.
It was like the Dynasty house.
Yeah, a little bit of perhaps a little Dynasty. And then you go to the manor and follow our leads, and it's a whole different show. And I don't know, it didn't really work for me as an overall.
Holly, no, we'll save you for that.
I thought it was.
Sorry, Greg. Guess Greg. Any positives or negatives? Anything jump at you with this episode other than being God's gift to women and hair?
Oh man. I mean, looking back on that episode, I was like, God,
Handsome.
I was a very green actor. I just, very critical of seeing that stuff back 20 years ago. But no, I liked how all the girls, it was fun to go back and watch that episode. I liked how everybody's character interacted and where they were so fearful of engaging with the baby. But it was so pushed to like, of just Dan is the guy, he's such a good catch kind of thing. And so it just kind of pushed Phoebe away in that sense. And then Piper was just like pushed away. And I mean, Prue was like not interested. And they all at the end came around. And I thought that was great. And that they all were like, I want to watch the baby. I want to stay with the baby. And they've all taken a very great interest in the child. So I just, as far as just, I think it resonated on camera. I think that, from, Piper and Dan, the relationship was just, I don't understand why it never blossomed to become something much more. But it was just nice to see those small little moments and just, blushing seconds.
Oh, okay. Holly.
What? What?
The floor is yours, miss. The floor is yours.
The floor is never mine.
It's always yours.
No. No, I thought it was a really cute episode. And this is the one, yes, where I complained about that. Is it this one? Or is that the Heartbreak City? Where Piper doesn't have employee bathrooms?
Heartbreak.
Double date one.
Double date one.
Yeah, which was also really cute. Dan.
Oh, that was fun.
That was a good episode.
There's a lot of good stuff. I was always in the norm, all the action was going on behind the scenes, and so we had the dates.
Yeah,
stuff.
You can't be aware of that stuff. That's part of the thing.
Completely in the dark.
Yeah, that's
just so
that she has a secret.
Neighborly Dan.
Baby has a secret, and that's really important for the storyline.
See, when he's behind the scenes stuff, all I saw was pool tables and karaoke and Alyssa's like Halloween party. That's what I just have these flashes.
Wow.
Oh, Minnie. It was a karaoke. That was a fun night. Oh God. You have
there was
no
more
idea.
than one.
There was.
He's having all these like whiskey and beer flashbacks.
Yes, many. And just out of conversation from our conversation here, just then I ran into Chris Kane on the plane the other day.
I saw that.
Yes, and wow, he was still in the karaoke moments of like his party with Alice Cooper. Goodness gracious.
Wow.
Whew. That was a story. I had to take him home. He was Weeble Wobbles.
Mm-hmm.
Weeble Wobbles, man. Yeah. He is a funny guy. I was like, man, just too much to tell. But anyway,
So you guys are all like, Holly, Greg, well, you brought up a really beautiful thing. It's these kind of little moments that the camera caught between your guys' relationship. I do like the fact that there was this, the initial rejection of like how inconvenient having this kid was, but ultimately enriching. And I don't say this lightly, Holly, you are one of my absolute favorite people to watch work. So whatever's kind of thrown at you, you always like, even if it's like a throwaway line, there's something on it that's really interesting. And like, I feel like when I watch you work, I'm learning all the time in regards to how to handle certain situations. So while it's not maybe my favorite episode, I can also understand like the positive in its merits.
Mm-hmm.
So when you need notes one day when you become a parent, you're gonna like, hey, let's go watch this reckless abandonment and stuff.
You absolutely should, because there's good.
Watch Holly and how great she is. She really is. I mean, she's a natural.
Yeah.
You guys aren't talking about with the baby, right? Because that's not true.
Look at her getting
I
all
mean,
shy.
I mean, it's amazing. My 3 are still in one piece, but
No,
they're most.
I've traveled the world now with you and your children, and I see how you are, and you're really attentive and loving and hands-on, and it's you're everything. Let's put it this way: anything and everything that people fantasize about how Piper really is in real life, it's probably true. Like you have these instincts. I know you shared at the beginning of the episode that it was the exact opposite of how you were raised, and yet
Mhm.
you excel and are hands-on and are there for your children like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for anything. And I think I know BK is like that with his child. And as I've got to know Greg, his kids are his priority as well. And you guys all kind of excel and are inspirations for future parents of.
We just exist in their world.
Yeah.
Take the compliment. Take the compliment.
Don't get wild. I've got one outside in the car. I rolled down the windows. He's fine. Okay.
We're not talking about the goat.
No, the goat and Riley are in the car. Don't make me show you.
Oh, you have the goat?
The goat goes everywhere with her. It's a real point of contention.
No, I have 2 more at the farmhouse, and the female isn't liking the other female. So we have to have negotiations and small play dates, and then I have to take her back.
Did you drive the goat from the farm to the island?
Maybe.
Wow. What a trek. We're gonna have to talk about that.
Are the goat's horns erect yet?
Side of Texas right now. Did you say erect again? Jesus Christ, Drew. Yes, they are. And one's a little
wonky,
tilted. I'm a little worried about it.
Oh.
I don't know how to fix that.
So rate the episode. Rate the episode, please.
I don't know. I'm liking it more now, more that I talk about it.
Well,
because on paper, this was a really good episode. So like when you read the description,
it was cute.
It's a really good concept, except and Javier is really great at all this great mystical stuff, except for when they throw in the Disneyland characters, and then it just everything goes downhill. Subterfuge. But literally, it on paper was a good episode. It just wasn't, executed as well as we could. But that's why they put the 4 of us in the kitchen with a baby. Not only is that a cute storyline, but it's also a money-saving storyline.
Can you? But how so?
Can you elaborate that?
Yeah, because we didn't go anywhere. We didn't leave the room. Yes. We could shoot for days in one room with 4 people and a baby.
And a plastic baby.
And when the timeline on the baby ran out, then the fake baby could be erect.
You used erect.
I had to.
It's contagious.
You're starting something here.
The fake baby could be resurrected.
So let me guess. You're going to give it an 8.
People don't. Didn't I already rate this episode?
You didn't get a good number.
But I'll rate it again.
We need a number.
See, it's all very subjective.
I mean, this is mid-season.
Mid-season 2.
What's the highest rating you've given so far?
Oh, dude, I gave it a 10. I gave it 10. I threw a 10 a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you're just.
Oh, you threw a 10 a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, it was Hellfire, which is ridiculous, Drew. You're showing how many episodes you have not seen. And if you think we can't get worse than this episode, that's also how many episodes you have not seen.
I haven't given my rating yet.
Okay. Although we discussed this, we pre-gamed your rating, so I already know. Yeah, you know what? Just because you said that, I am going to give it an
attacked.
8. You should. I am going to. So do I.
What?
This was a good episode. If you think this is bad, you ain't seen nothing
All
yet.
I've done is support you and love you. That's all I've done.
Is that what you tell them? That's what you tell them. You say, I gave you everything.
No, I'm not.
As they're walking away?
No. Oh.
Do you pull up Yo and say, I'm the only one that will ever love you this way?
I can't.
Please don't do that.
I can't mute her, but I would.
Please don't do that.
I've never done that. I've never done that. because we're not talking
Hey,
about hey, spoiler alert, we're talking about me and my relationships, and I've never done that. I'm the only one who will ever love you. Not that guy.
Don't pull a Leo like that.
No, that's not my vibe. Okay, so you gave it an 8. BK, what do you give this episode? Be real. Okay.
I'm sitting somewhere between 7 and 7.5. It's it's cute, whatever, but I was too distracted. The crying baby.
That was the point.
And crying and crying. I get it, it's crying, but it's like it was like 30 seconds on screen. Oh, by the way, the baby's crying. Wow. I was like, I had to.
The really messed up part was that we laid a track of the baby crying over a non-crying baby's face that you can clearly see before she puts the baby down on the blanket and does all that personal gain stuff with the toys. Mm-hmm. Literally, you can see this baby is not crying. And the editors were just like, fuck it. Roll it.
Mm-hmm.
And I would think as I'm a first time viewer as well, it didn't lose the audience because, like you said, the girls and the guys are fantastic, the main storyline. But this one, it just it didn't.
What if Leo was holding the baby? Would it pique your fancy?
Well, that's but no, I no the family and the
we're not talking about that.
Was just I felt like it was
a recap. We're allowed to talk about that.
Almost Scooby-Doo
reference.
Scooby-Doo. They are dead to me. We're not talking about Scooby-Doo and those crazy kids.
Just go. He's killing all the males in the family. Look out! We should go. Well, I think we just better stay here.
That is so good.
Let's just live here.
Wow, incredible. Greg, that's great.
I was deducting some points.
He's made some valid points.
You all give your rating.
Yeah, so
I was taking some points away. I was like, "That's a good point." That's
okay,
valid.
So Greg, where do you land, sir?
Well, I thought Dan was fantastic with the baby, and I thought I really enjoyed the way he just soothed the baby, and the way that I just greatly admired how that Piper just really was just so connected, with Dan and the baby, and the Scooby-Doo, that was funny. It is true, but for storyline, I just loved how all the girls, how they started, how they all came around. I just thought it was that part of the writing I thought was fun. I thought it was really good, and it was
your number. You're procrastinating.
Throw
your number.
I'm gonna go.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go 8.3.
Okay. Oh. Hey, listen, literally the producers should just have been happy that we showed up for work that week, because most people were sleeping overnight at Alyssa's because they couldn't drive home. There were literally like Dan, there was like, not this Dan. We had a Dan that was a PA, like the first assistant. They're like out like on the pool lounges, like sleeping. I'm like, why are you outside? Wait a minute. Why are you still here?
Wow.
God.
Who's running the set?
Was this the house off of Mulholland?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Confirmed.
8.3. So this has the unique distinction
of what?
For me. There's a Wedding from Hell. There's what's that dream one? The Dream Weaver.
Sorcerer.
Yeah, Dream Sorcerer. This is cracked the bottom 5 for me. And
really,
yeah, and it's not look, again, you guys can never ever be bad in an episode. Like, you guys are so brilliant, and like, I do find the sweet things. I was distracted by Shannon's hair. I was distracted by Alyssa's like beaded headband thing. The ghost was a real choice. The ghost was a real choice. And then the woman doing the gainer off the the partition, second floor. Like, there was a
got me back. That's where I was like, okay, yeah, I do like this episode. But on a more personal level,
Yeah.
I already know both of your answers. Zoinks.
Zoinks.
It seems that everybody has a problem with dating people who are too nice, which Dan may have been too nice and too accommodating and does the fresh squeezed orange juice in the morning, which I told you to not to squeeze the juice. Facilitate the juice, do not squeeze it. Greg, are you guilty of not? Where are you going, Drew? Where are you going, Drew?
What?
Making sure you don't have any oranges under your desk?
No, I don't know. I don't even know what the question is. I thought this was directed at Greg and Brian.
It is because I already know your history and his history. Did you find yourself ever in a relationship where you were like, she's great, she's this, she's so much, and she's just too nice, and there was never that level of, well, Brian likes to call it friction. Okay, passion. Sorry,
Passion. Yeah, I've definitely been in a long-term relationship where it's girl, I love her. We've never actually yelled at each other or had an argument. It's amazing, right? Does well for herself, totally chill
all the time.
Got my back all the time. She's beautiful, and I'm like,
and Drew just had a real.
I'm like, could I?
Yeah, Drew just had a real winner, and he was like, it's not you, it's me. He did the "not you, it's me."
Jesus,
you did.
I did do that, but it was me.
It was. You're right. I agree. Greg is thinking about his answer long and hard.
I thought I was supposed to have my
you
back.
know what? I'm sure there was many of just too good. Just as like it's boring.
Many.
So fine. Hey, you know what this says? It means that this shows that it's not just. This might be a universal thing, right? That you.
Well, it's human nature to want what you can't have, and then it's human nature to question something that's too good to be true.
But don't you want a little? You can't have someone that just agrees and acquiesces on everything in a relationship.
Well, it's like the puppy dog effect, right? A dog is always going to be there, but women.
No.
Like cats,
no.
right?
I know this theory too. No.
Leave me alone. And it's like, no, don't touch me. And you're like, oh, but you're so cute.
For the record, I'm not comparing any woman to an animal.
And we chase the cat.
I'm not.
So the cat just turns around and is just going to be there all the time.
Whoa.
You're just like, get off my lap. Like, get down. I'm eating. They're just like, oh. Like...
No, this is a really. Hey, I'm actually really interested in exploring and unpacking this because this is something that I think is a universal thing. Like, I don't want to say.
You're saying that you need a woman who's more like a dog.
No, he wants one more like a cat.
No, he's saying that women are like cats and guys are like dogs. Nice dogs are floppy. They like to chase balls. They like sports. They like to run away. And cats are more aloof. And so
this is a very dangerous ground.
Yes.
Very dangerous ground.
You want a woman who's more like a lab.
No,
but then you had the lab woman, and you didn't like her either. German Shepherd.
I needed a little more spark. Put a little bite in that bark, Now we're talking. I got to wrangle you in. You're not good on a leash.
I am definitely good on a leash.
Just can't let you run.
No.
Yeah, is there anything wrong just playing devil's advocate here? There's nothing wrong with wanting to get into a relationship with passion, like that has some, like, you're contending with your partner, where you're elevating each other, and you're not always agreeing on everything. That's important to have a little bit of. BK calls it friction. But maybe just like a difference of opinion that can lead to a, let's say, passionate conversation of differences.
Different opinions.
Yeah, that's not
like somebody who has a brain.
But that's not like, But the problem is like that takes away from someone who's just kind and loving and supportive, because you can have all those things and also be kind, loving, and supportive. Correct?
You're telling yourself this, right?
No, this is just.
Yeah, you are.
This is all getting edited out. Who are we kidding?
No, it's not. No, it's not. Do not make any notes. Put your hands down.
You mean up?
Don't look for your oranges.
Does anyone else have anything to say?
Greg did not.
No, I'm just so
Greg did not answer the question.
I don't even know if there was a question.
There was.
I don't know. I just kind of like watched this merry-go-round for a minute, just to kind of like just where it was going to land. It was just, I mean,
look at them.
Wow.
They clearly have the issues. I try to help them, and they don't listen, so they deserve it.
I don't know what we're even talking about.
You know what? It's to each his own. I mean, it's like
you're not Switzerland. Just own up.
I've just been in some very interesting relationships. I got 3 kids, and I'm doing it solo. So maybe it's me.
That's my line.
Nothing wrong. You just try everything once and then see what works.
So let's say brass tacks. Have you ever been in a relationship where you felt like the person could potentially be considered "quote unquote" too nice?
He's like, no.
I'd have to really go back and think about it. Yeah, I mean, but it can be boring if it's just too. There's no chase. There's no adventure. There's no this what works for me specifically. I like the spontaneity. I like to be adventurous. I like the effort attitude, but I at the same time I like to be a man, and there can't be 2 men in a relationship here. It's like there's a dominant factor and there's a not subservient. I don't need that.
Like a yin and a yang, a balance.
A balance. Yes. I like independence. I don't need to be doted on. I like confidence that go be you. Let me be me. And that's when we come together, we have this very dynamic, passionate thing. And that's, it's important. I think independence is good, but when you can come together and unite each other in a positive way without, making somebody feel less than they are.
So you want an off-leash dog? You want to?
Can we not compare?
Like an off-leash dog. I like to walk my dog off-leash.
To animals.
Fully off-leash. That the Malinois that climbs trees and does backflips.
You didn't even comment on that video I sent you about the Malinois jump.
It's literally like the 30th one you've sent.
Yeah, this is my part.
Look at this! Are you kidding me?
Who's that?
This is my off-leash dog.
It's so beautiful.
Of course you have a husky.
Yeah. This is the most demanding of all dogs. I mean, the most mentally
I'll take it.
Just
I want it.
And they're super verbal.
Very communicative, but very loving. Oh my God. I mean, it's like it's one of my other kids. It's just been at my feet. It's my partner. And, it's just, that was my son's choice. And I was like, no.
Yeah. Speaking of off leash, you can't let them off leash because they're sled dogs. They'll just run straight in a line and run.
Mm-hmm. They do. Mm-hmm. And that happened. And I found that out the hard way.
Yeah.
As it ran through my neighborhood.
Yeah.
I was like, help. Yeah.
Help. My husky lived till he was 16. It was a big part of my life. From 13 to 29, I had a husky.
What was its name?
Really? Oh my God! I should have called you before we got this one.
Yeah, you should have.
I mean, the hair. I mean, I'm gonna go buy one of those. What are they? A Roomba? Those things that roam around.
They break the Roombas. They break them.
Yeah. Oh, don't tell me that. I thought there was hope.
No, they even have a pet one. No, they break them.
So much shedding.
You got to get the Furberator that is has batteries and it sucks it off.
Yeah.
And you just make the kids do it. The kids wanted the dog, so you make the kids do it. I know. I have a yard right now that looks like a walking carpet because I'm like, guys, you wanted this dog. Why does it look like it's like a woolly mammoth?
Yes.
And they're like, huh? Who?
That's what they look like. Exactly. They all like, they're just lost. I mean, it's like the dog is the dog. The dog is more dominant here, and kids are off in their own little bubble. But yeah, the dog produces a lot of dog hair. For those, don't ever get a shepherd. I mean, especially in the South.
It's such a tough thing because people are like, so like kennels are overrun with pit bulls. The shelters are not. They're actually overrun with huskies and chihuahuas.
Really?
Yeah, because chihuahuas are just generally trouble and they like to bite people. And huskies, whoa, speaking of flat guy, rude. My volume is off. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Huskies, a lot of work. A lot of work.
Yeah.
Can I help you? I'm recording. Sometimes I have a job. Is he pocket FaceTiming me?
Who is it?
It's Finley. Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
What the fuck did he say?
He didn't say nothing. He's sitting there. Say hello to Brian.
Nice haircut.
Say hello to Greg.
What up?
Hey, boss.
Greg. He was my other boyfriend on the show.
Oh yeah.
How you doing, Finley?
He says, "How you doing?"
Keep count these days.
Yeah, it is hard to keep count. I know we're discussing that. Piper was very popular. Don't give me attitude. This is the child. You can't see his face or his vanilla ice eyebrow, by the way. Drew, you were supposed to be supervising.
I told
Show
you.
Drew your vanilla ice eyebrow, please.
I relinquished all responsibility the moment the flag was on the German car.
Yeah, Finley, you can't put a "Don't tread on me" flag on a German car.
A German
it sends
sports
mixed
car.
messages.
Oh well, maybe
No, careful what you say. We're recording.
make it work. I know. That's why I didn't say none.
Yeah, you're cute. So this is the child who's probably going to call me for compensation for this that said, "Hey, if I was on camera, like in your stomach on Charmed, like shouldn't I get residuals
That's
for
funny.
that?"
Ooh.
No, the other two would do this shit. I don't want.
Actually, that's a lie because it was you who asked me.
No.
Yes. And you were the only
Why the
one I
hell
was
did I ask you
fully
that?
pregnant with.
I heard your pool party was a
Probably-
bust. Tell him I heard his pool party was a bust.
You had a
And it was a bust.
I say yes.
and it was a bust?
I got your back, Finley. I think you should.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did they not like your vanilla ice eyebrow? Ice,
Did he-
baby.
Did he cut him?
What did John do with it?
Oh no, he shaved him.
Oh,
Shit.
no, they're gone?
Show Greg your eyebrow, please.
Yeah.
It's really
Other
The
side.
only way I lost mine is I burnt my face by accident.
It's not the other side. I'll call Drew later and he'll handle it. And he'll talk to everybody about it if you need that.
I do.
Yeah.
Did you
Wow.
call me for something or did you just call me to give me a hard time? Take the fucking flag off my fucking car.
Yes. Thank you. Good Lord. Hey, we got to wrap this up.
Oh, you got the
I
car.
gotta go get ready to catch a
That's,
plane.
that's
Yeah,
amazing.
Greg, hey, Greg has to catch a plane. Tell Finley we'll call him
Say
later. Bye,
I gotta go
Finley.
back.
Say bye.
Bye, Finn. That's crazy. That's your
Yeah.
first one? That's your
Yeah,
oldest?
dude. He's a Marine. He's very cool.
That's the badass.
He also can be surly at times,
Very.
but he's very cool.
The-
And he also, like, the funny thing
Where's
is
he stationed at?
ironically, he pretends to be surly, but really he's just like a heart of gold. A real sweetheart. Real
That's
sweetheart. Well, guys, thank you so much for checking out this episode of the House of Halliwell. Make sure that you subscribe and like and download all the places, all the things, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Google, iHeart, wherever. And if you are interested in watching us, we are offering a free 7-day trial right now at patreon.com/HOH. And yeah, that's it. That's all we got. and we're all pistons firing. We're back. We're on rails.
Baby.
All right.
Not really, because I'm leaving for LA next weekend, and then BK and I are leaving for Albuquerque the weekend after that.
No, we're still taping. We're taping. Don't worry.
We'll see you when we see you.
No.
We'll connect, Drew. We'll connect.
Oh my God.
Amazing.